tshuva, he's goes if someone shechs for that chasana, it should be nevelis. And this child ate from that piece of meat. So there you see what Timtam Alev, or we see what we don't understand about it. So in Anyane Kashrus, the same requirements and the same standards we have for ourselves, we have to have for our children. Abdul Tog to you all.
Shame you should give a big yashikayach to our Smith for today's share. If you see any of the Chaveim or know or have contact with anyone who used to come to the share, doesn't know that we switched to the 1601 48th Street, or that we switched back at 10 o'clock with the Rabbi Bald was poiled that the whole gezerah of COVID was over, that we went back to the original Zmanim, and please be Mediyah, any Chaveim, anyone you know, that we changed to the new place and the new time. The after Kaddish will be seeking by the Smith of today's share. Can I give an Akashim as his brother Zach says it shall be given to Mitzvah Shanema, ala nechofes and matzikte yagul terviyane.
Hey. Yeah, okay, but so you heard all the kind of questions. Now Smith is going to give all the answers in the Sikkim. Let's just how we learn to those that still want to stay. The Chinuch is basically only on parents for Gil the Chinuch. The Yissa of today, Safina and Safia, based on 3 psukim, a deraisa, is even non-parents, even on a baby, when applicable. The 3 psukim are Dam, Shrotzim, and Tumas Kahanim. And halacha, even by Nisa Darabanan, the Safina, the Loika Rajba, Ribusayu is a heta, what the child needs for his development, food, and that's mutter when he needs it, even though there would be Safinan. We did see the Magen Avram's Chiddush and Issa's Mani V'loi Chefza, there is no Safina, not all agree, but that's something to consider. But Lamaisa, before davening, typically if the child needs the food, Avadi can eat a regular breakfast and daven afterwards. Before a mitzvah, we have the heter of, that we said earlier, it's not an Issa Chefza, and he needs it, and we also have the Marshag's heter, that the Issa is a product of the mitzvah. If he has no mitzvah, he has no Issa. A child should be instructed to wash a gil lechinuch. If he's lo gil lechinuch and there's no way that he could be wash his hands, then avada you're allowed to give him food. That's a safinan by a lo ygia. That's ribusayu, and that would be okay. If you won't say a bracha, we have the same heta that it's in Issa's mani. It's also ribusayu, but avada should be told initially to make a bracha so he can have the food and a bracha. Before Kiddush, night and day, if he needs the food, he could eat it. Candies is questionable, but definitely food that he could eat, that he needs, is mutter night and day, Shabbos and Yom Tov before Kiddush. The Kloyos Vagoizim by the Seder night, some give it after Kiddush, but we did find the Makar even before Kiddush, because this would be something of Rabbi Sayu. Eating before Havdalah should be avoided, even though I can't say it's asa, but if he ate already, let him wait for Havdalah. There's a problem with Eskara perhaps. Matzoi Tisha B'Av, Matzoi Shabbos Shechal Tisha B'Av, the minig is not to make Havdalah. A child that's carrying for himself in a Drabanan setting on Shabbos would be okay. We have at least the Rajba, and if it's a Tzorchai, we might have also Rabbi Sai if it's food. There's no problem of nursing, even though it seems to be a Safinan. Matzah Erev Pesach, he should not be eating if he's a Gil Lechinuch, 5 or 6. Meat, 9 days. The minig is after 3 not to give him meat. Grad, I forgot to mention, chicken is a little more kal than meat. Because one of the reasons of meat is because it's brought for karbonis, and meat and chicken was never included in that gezerah. Yom Kippur, you could feed a child and he could eat food, and the question, nashla he doesn't need, perhaps he should avoid. Out of the sukkah, a child should not be out of the sukkah between the ages of 4 or 6. The waiting of 6 hours is only when he's a chinuch age. Until 3, he could even have milk after meat. And the timtum alev is something that we have to consider when we deal with tarfus or even suffix tarfus. Our children's neshamas are precious. We have to be careful even by a suffix kashrut like we do to ourselves. Yes. How are you?